They're ringing the bell enough for both of us. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Tuesday Talks with the good Reverend Jacy Moonspirit and myself, Spirit Soaring. Um, some things have been happening of late, and they might have blown some people out of the water. And we're here to talk a little bit about that in a roundabout way, because kind of started as a kind of take the higher ground, top of the game kind of situation, kind of melded into the road less traveled, and why so many people have so many problems with the road less traveled. And it kind of snowballed into we just need to talk to you because something obviously isn't getting through. So I'm going to let Jacy spill for just a minute because Jacy's got a rant and she's going to throw it at you hard. I did it again. I threw him under the bus. I do that.
He's like, by the way, you're mad, right? Well, I wouldn't say that it's mad. I would say belligerently perturbed. Because being mad just takes so much energy and it wastes a lot of my time. But if I get a little belligerently perturbed, sometimes the right being gets the message and steps in when I need it. And I feel like I'm not necessarily the one that needs it. What I need is for people to stop tap dancing upon the last nerve of which I have, because I'm trying to, use that one to grow a few more.
Right.
And it's apparently not that easy to grow potatoes out of nerves. I thought I was Irish enough, but apparently not. Point of all of that is to say, as a reverend, as a teacher, there are times when people ask for my ministry and they don't like what I have to say. And I would like to compassionately say that when you call upon a spiritual leader for assistance and you follow that formula to get the help you think you need to pay very close attention to the way you word things, because if you call upon someone like me or mine to step in and bring you faith and spirituality because you desperately need it to get out of whatever situation you got yourself into, you best be prepared to need to talk to your creator, because I don't pull punches. I don't bite my tongue. I have to speak my truth, because when someone calls upon me for spiritual guidance, I have to give them the truth as I see it. And I preface every statement with, as I see it, these are the issues I see that you're having. This is the crisis I feel like is being navigated right now. This is how I believe you should move forward with this. I give you a regimen and I work with you one-on-one. And sometimes people fall off that wagon because it's easier to just be miserable sometimes and put up with it, right? Because doing the simple work of working on yourself is often not so simple for those who have a reason to buy into it, to really make it a part of who they are. Because when you ask for help and you start getting the help you need from somebody who does ministry the way I do ministry, you are going to have to face your issues. You are going to have to let things go that really don't serve you, because they get in the way of you achieving your highest calling, which is something my good friend Spirit Soaring was talking about this morning on his morning missive. And I feel like if we are all here for a reason, that reason could also be in some circles considered the higher calling. If your higher calling is to heal the world and make it a better place to live, or even just to add a little bit more love to it, and you can't find that for yourself because you'd rather be more miserable than accept the help and guidance of your ancestors as it's being told through your pagan minister, then unfortunately, boo, I'm sorry, but things are not going to go the way you think they're going to go. This isn't me being rude. This isn't me being in any way unkind. It's just me being candid with you. That's what spiritual healing is. It is definitely not, let's hold crystals and sing Kumbaya. It's, this crystal makes me feel funny because it opens something up in me that I need to process. And now I have to find a healthy way to process this without causing myself more dangerous, sticky karma.
Right. Which brings us back to the road less traveled. On the road less traveled, there's a lot of bumps. there's a lot of potholes, there's a lot of pitfalls. There might even be a bridge out sign or two. I've chosen to ignore the bridge out signs, okay? I've trodden the off beaten path as hard as my poor feet will carry me. I have run into the bumps in the road intentionally, okay? So that I can better serve the people that want my help, so that I can help them navigate those crises that I've seen. Now, I don't quite so much go out of my way to throw myself into pitfalls anymore because I have a better half that's a little bit softer than I used to be. What I have done is chosen to stick my neck out here in front of you on a daily basis and give you an opportunity to reach out to somebody that's walked that off beaten path, that road less traveled for a long time now, in the hopes that maybe some of you will take advantage of the knowledge and the wisdom that I am willing, no, not willing,
Mandated.
instructed to share. Okay? Because I believe in listening to my ancestors. My ancestors said the time is now. And what they meant by that is we have to share the knowledge. We have to bring people up to speed on what we need to actually do to heal the mother we walk on, the road less traveled. It's taking the higher ground. It's not taking offense when somebody calls you out on something that you've done wrong. It's taking their advice instead and moving forward with grace. Grace is something that you find on the road less traveled. Honestly, truthfully, it's a hard lesson. Ask Jacy sometime in her private time when she's willing to answer you because that's a deep subject for them.
It's intense.
Okay?
Finding grace and humility and zen in the middle of the giant S storm that can be your healing journey if you allow it to spiral out that far. If you refuse to ask for help, if you refuse to open up and allow the healing to take place when it comes up, you're going to run into some problems. You're going to hit them things and you're going to call them roadblocks and you're going to say, no, I didn't want this. I didn't choose this. Why is this happening to me? Somebody help. And I'm going to look at you and I'm going to say, sweetheart, you need to open your eyes. Okay, you could have just made a simple readjustment here. Try it. Try it. Just try it one time. You're going to look at people like me and you're going to think I'm crazy until you hear what the good Reverend Spirit Soaring is telling you. You're going to have to make a new decision. You're going to have to allow for grace to happen for you. Because if it happens to you, it's going to hurt a lot more than if you just allow it to be a part of you and you find it gracefully. You find grace gracefully.
Look, we're all born with grace. Some of us walk out of it. I know I did.
You walked right back in, backwards, but you did it.
Well, some of us have to find grace the hard way. And, I've done that. I've done that so other people don't have to. I've done that so that I can teach others ways around the idiocy, right?
Right.
If you will.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that so that when people ask me questions, and I know this grates on people's nerves, I give Dr. Seuss answers.
Mm-hmm.
I do, and I don't do it to make you mad. I do it to make you think. Because the Creator didn't give it to me to give you the answer up front, straight up, without you having to do any work. The Creator gave me the answer because I earned it, and then told me how to help you earn the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So I give you little roundabout, whimsical answers in the form of riddles and let you come to the conclusion yourself that I and others before me have come to. We are each the author of our own lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have to take responsibility for our actions, for the things we leave behind, and for the things ahead of us. Because those are our actions, our comforts, and our creatures. Yeah, I know I butchered the poem. I meant to, because the poem didn't quite get it right. Guys, I guess what we're trying to tell you is that while we've chosen to walk a road less traveled, while we've chosen to take the bumps and the dings, we invite you to do so as well. Okay? Because in the long run, it's a better road. Peace and blessings. Join my better half sings with owls and my best friend, Jacy Moonspirit, tomorrow night for Witchy Wednesday with some wonderful witchy tales and some wacky wisdoms and maybe a little touch of odd humor. Peace and blessings, everybody. Come back and see us.